Yo, what's up y'all? It's your boy OJZ back at it again with another video. Just trying to put in this work. Yes, I know it's been a while. Yes, I know in my last video or one of them I said like I was gonna drop like once a month. Yes, I know that was damn near 2 years ago. Yes, I still want to stick to that schedule. No, I don't know if that's gonna happen. And no, I don't want to talk about it. I ain't worked on this channel in months, and I'm just now putting this video out because I don't want to waste what I already have here. I already had this script written up. This script has been done for probably the damn near 2 years that I haven't actually posted anything. But I'm just now getting around to, making a video, getting back on that grind, hopefully, and pushing content out. So, with all that being said, let's just enjoy the video, okay? Although, I do use that word loosely because in this video, I am talking about Gotham Knights. Now let's get into it. Obviously this video is gonna have some spoilers. Listen here, I'm mad late. So if you haven't played this game yet, or if you don't know anything about it, first of all, I envy you. And second of all, I don't know, watch the video anyway. Damn, bro, I'm just trying to get views. Alright. So, dog, I'm just gonna jump right into it, bro. Did I have fun playing this game? Sure, I guess you could say that. But the fact that my answer to that question isn't a solid and definitive yes, it's disappointing, bro. Cause like, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's especially crushing for me because I wrote for this game so hard, bro. I swear, I watched every clip, I saw every trailer, I read every article, and I didn't pay no attention to the mountain of negative comments I was seeing on each and every one of those things. Because, your boy's a, find out firsthand type of nigga, I try to make I don't want to get too involved in the conversation before the fact until I've experienced it for myself so I can form my own opinion, you feel me? When it comes to video games, the ones I'm interested in, the ones I want to play, I try not to form any objective opinions on a game until I have first-hand, tangible experience with the game, the product, in its final form. Mind you, for some reason, final form and complete readiness had for some reason become a loose ideal within the gaming industry because obviously a lot of people be putting stuff out that don't need to be put out. So that's a whole nother conversation. But if they gonna put it out and say that it's finished, I'm gonna judge it as so. Just making that clear. Man, even when they scrapped the PS4 version of the game and made it next gen exclusive, I kicked my brother to the curb because he didn't have a PS5, because he not built like me and he don't be moving how I be moving. I called up my homeboy and I was like, hey yo, I'm shining the signal in the sky, put on your cape, pick up this game, and come run the streets of Gotham with me, alright? So even after all that support and love I showed them, for Warner Bros. Montreal to hit me with like a 4 out of 10 game, I'm just saying, in conclusion, I got played. I'll start with the gameplay first, since that's really the most memorable thing, and not in a good way, about this game. But bruh, this game is so slow, bro. I don't know why, but no matter what you're doing, be it combat, driving, aerial traversal, whatever, it always feels like you're playing with Rock Lee's ankle weights on, dude. The amount of times I missed one of my special moves, or the momentum abilities is what they're called, because I either had to wait for the previous animation to finish, the momentum ability to start, or for Robin to walk through what felt like quicksand just so I could get his ass into position, was egregious, my nigga. It really made it feel like the best part of the game was the most frustrating. And yeah, I am saying the best part of this game was the combat. I know towards the end, enemies really turned into damage sponges, which has made all the more worse due to the fact that this game didn't have the Arkham style of combat that a lot of people may have wanted out of this game. But the coolest part of the game that I actually would have given it to, the customization, is locked behind a ridiculous grind that would see you doing a lot of the underwhelming stuff I just mentioned. You know, traversing the city and doing races on them slow ass bikes, doing combat challenges against waves and waves and waves of never ending, boring, and extremely repetitive enemies that really lack variety the deeper you go into it. Eventually, I had realized I had been running like through most of the back half of the game with the same gear set, and I was just like, at some point I realized, what am I doing this for? You know, like all these gear components and resources that I'm picking up after every combat encounter is meaningless, dude. Because like, if the game is not driving me to use these, what essentially do I have to keep going? Like, what is the purpose of this? Why am I here? You feel me? And it's so crazy to me. Like, the most unfortunate part about it is, because like, I will not lie to you, the gear and the color palettes on this game is probably some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen in a Batman video game. I've never seen outfits like this. I've never seen costumes that look this detailed and this nice. But it's not enough, bro. At the end of the day, the ends do not justify the means here. You have not convinced me or won my dedication to want to grind that hard to get those costumes on this game. It's just not. Like, they did not do enough here. And it's so unfortunate. Really, because the competition is not steep. They are the only people to do this, bro. They're the only studio to try to attempt a game like this. All they had to do was get it right. But instead, they have a 101 by the book example of what not to do. Tell me, what other game lets you embody the Bat family and patrol the streets of Gotham with your friends? Actually, pause on that. Not friends, plural. That is not friends, plural. That is friend, singular. You can play this with one additional person. 4 playable characters, and you can only use 2 at a time. What sense does that make? Whose idea was that? And I'm forever on the next for making Jason Todd this big burly buff dude who they would have you believe is pushing 6 plates each side, pause pressed on the bench. Like, what are we doing here? And don't get me wrong, like, I have no problem. I'm not one of those niggas that thinks, you know, everything has to be comic accurate to the source material or whatever. Like I said, variety is the spice of life. There's nothing wrong with different interpretations of different characters. But the simple matter of fact is, when it works, my nigga, it works. And when it doesn't, it fucking doesn't. And it does not work here. Why did he need to be a tank hero? What is the purpose of that? My guess is, I assume that they wanted to have, you know, gotta have a stealth character. Gotta have the assault, I guess, balanced in the middle character, which I guess is Nightwing. And then I gotta have, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't play Batgirl. I'm sure she does something. I don't know what she does though. Whatever she does. But then, of course, you know, gotta have that 4th tank hero, right? All they wanted to do was bank off the name value of the most popular Bat family characters and fit them into whatever mold that they decided to see fit. But my thing is, listen here, like, Luke Fox is right there. He already has an armored bat suit with his character built in. Like, if you wanted a tank hero, just make it him. Let him be the tank hero. Give him a bigger suit or something. Beat that shit up and let him be the tank hero. Like, what? I don't get it, bro. I don't get the decisions made in this game. And it's not that much different when it comes to the story either. In my opinion, I thought the plot was pretty weak. Obviously, pretty sure most of y'all know Batman isn't around in this game because he got clapped by Ra's al Ghul at the start. And while on the surface, yeah, of course, that seems totally plausible. I mean, Ra's al Ghul, his hand certified, he could bump with Batman. Not really to have much of an issue there. But he kind of just stabs Batman with a sword after what I guess we're supposed to believe was a really intense fight. We don't get to see it. We just get to see the end of it. So there's that, I guess. But yeah, the Batcave self-destructed afterwards, so Bruce could get his lick back, and then he's gone. It seemed a little bit too quick and easy for me, but You know, we all knew going into this that Batman was gonna die, so whatever, to get the ball rolling, I guess. I was still on board. I was kind of ready to go overboard though, when we was sort of starting to finish up all the side villains, because at that point I was beginning to think, you know, we kind of getting kind of close to the end of it, right? Maybe we wasn't, and maybe that was just me getting tired of the same old. But at that point, it felt like the story really dragged out the beef between the Court of Owls and the Turf War with the League of Assassins, which on paper sounds wicked. You know, that those two factions going to war with each other, that sounds like a mess. That sounds like something you definitely need Batman for. And if we don't got Batman, I do see how that would create some problems. You feel me? But honestly, yeah, it just didn't do much for me. I mean, when half your missions are go here and talk to blank, you're only gonna get so far, dude. But TLDR, the whole thing, at the end, we gotta pull up on Talia al Ghul because she's trying to gain control of the Court of Owls army to stack on top of her army that she already has, the League of Assassins, because I'm evil, I need more power, all that type of shit, I guess. So, you know, we run it up on her, get there, see what she's talking about, but then when we show up, she's like, oh, stay right there, I got something for y'all. Lo and behold, Bruce Thomas Wayne comes back alive and kicking after taking the skinny dip in the Lazarus pit. So now we gotta get Pops to work, give him the hands, and then take him down real quick. He gives you a nice little passing of the torch speech. Then you're running up on Talia real quick, and she gets her ass beat. She starts getting sensitive. She calling for backup, but then we gotta escape because I don't know. I think the cave was finna explode. But then who makes a save? Bruce Wayne gets in the Batwing and does a suicide bomb move into the Lazarus pit, destroying that and killing every other League of Assassins, zombie hybrid, Court of Owls minion in there also. They killed him off, brought him back, and killed him off again, all in the same game. When I tell you this game is the living embodiment and the epitome of just because, it doesn't get more obvious than that. Can anyone explain to me what the purpose of killing off Batman just so you can bring him back at the end, just so you can have him sacrifice himself right after being brought back to life, serves? Why do that? What is... I've been saying... I don't understand the ideas and decisions made in virtually every aspect of this game. So I'm done, bro. I'm glad I'm finished with this one, honestly. I do, on the surface, I get it. It's their game, it's their story, but something about the back and forth, it just don't sit right with me, man. Like, make a decision and stand on it. The bringing him back at the end just so he can kill himself, it just reinforces the whole feeling of futility that this whole game had, bro. None of it matters. It didn't matter. This game should have been GTA but Batman. Simple concept, easy idea, all it needed was the right execution. But instead, Gotham Knights just goes down as another gaming what if. And in my opinion, that's one of the worst things you can do in terms of leaving behind a legacy for a game. So, very tragic. Very tragic indeed. So, I mean, if you were to ask me, like, do I regret buying or playing this game? Yes and no. I definitely regret buying it because obviously that $70 I'm never getting back. But, I mean, do I regret playing it? At least for the one time? No, not really. Because I know I may not have conveyed it that much in the game, like with this video, but I mean, there is fun to be had here. Like, but I feel like the fun comes, like, you have to make your own fun in the game, and that's not okay. Like, because they unknowingly use that as a crutch, I feel. it's not like the game itself is not innately fun. I will say that. But I think the best times I had with it is when I was playing with my friend, listening to music in the background and just goofing off in the city, you know. So yeah, I mean that's really all I can say, honestly. That's it for me though. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm tired of being negative, cause I hate negative shit. I try to put positive vibes out into the universe and stuff, because you know that shit be coming around at you. You know, I believe that type of stuff. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I would not. There's no way I would play this again, especially by myself. And I really don't think that can be overlooked, because they did try to sell you on the fact that you could play this by yourself if you wanted to, like if you didn't have a friend to link up with. But don't do that, please. But yeah. Anywho, that's it. That's all I got. So yeah. Appreciate your ears. Y'all keep your heads up, alright? Stay smooth out there, and health and wealth to the gang. Alright? Peace.